And now, Chapter 2 of Nightmare After Nightmare Night. Tricks. Lock, Shock, and Bellow scurried up to the mouth of the zigzagging alleyway. The three mischievous trick-or-treaters crowded on top of one another, in a struggle for the best viewing angle. "It's so bright!" said Locke from top of the pile, squinting through his devil mask at the strange four-legged creature trotting along next to Jack down Halloween Town's main street. "Dainty," added Barrel from the bottom. He raised his skull mads and stared at an orange and black swirled lollipop. "Yeah!" agreed Locke. Barrel joined him with an exaggerated blah! Sock murmured something behind her witch's mask. "Oh, what was that?" asked Locke, cupping a hand to his ear. Sock repeated herself. "I like it!" "You what?" said her two cohorts in unison. Sock removed her mask. Her beady eyes were sparkling and slippy on her forehead. "I don't know what's wrong with me, but I like it! It looks nice!" She bit her lower lip. Fingers tightened anxiously around the edges of her mask. I think I want to brush it!" "You don't even know what it is!" said Locke incredulously. "Don't care!" she snapped. Locke and Barrel slapped a hand over her mouth from above and below, and hissed out a shining shh. "Did you hear something odd just now?" asked Rarity. Her ears shifted slightly. Jack paused a moment to listen. "Oh, no, not really. Only the usual screams, howls, snarls, and the like." "Oh, I see. Very well, then." Rarity suppressed a shudder as he resumed it to her. "But as I was saying, I feel simply mortified about being so undignified earlier. If I had known you were royalty—"
"Oh, think nothing of it. Screams are a second trade." Jack smiled. "But as for royalty, it's really more of a ceremonial." "There, Jack, there you are!" A pear-shaped man wearing a formal suit, complete with an expressively tall hat, talked up to Rarity's skeletal tour guide. His face was like a chalk-white mask, locked in a dismal frown. "You can't keep wandering off like this. It's almost time for Halloween." Jack leaned forward and rested a comforting hand on the man's shoulder. "Not to worry, Mayor. I did some planning, and my revisions shouldn't take more than a few hours. I never let a year of preparation go to waste. Everything will be fine, I assure you." Jack reached into his suit jacket and pulled a sleeve packet of paper. "Here, I wrote down the key points on the way from the hinterlands." The mayor took the paper and looked it over. After a few moments, his head spun around with a maniacal creak, revealing a second, far happier face on the opposite side. "Brilliant as always! I was a fool to doubt you, Jack!" The mayor ambled off, cheerily humming a macabre little tune. Rarity raised an eyebrow. "You spent a whole year preparing for this one holiday?" "Absolutely," said Jack, beaming with pride. "If anything, I wish we had more time. My designs can be fairly complex." Rarity shook her head ruefully. "Oh, believe me, I know the feeling. First there was the Grand Gallery Gala, and now even this whole falling into another world of bizarre creatures business hadn't fitted my schedule. I'm just still not certain I will finish my costume in time for our night-by-night celebration." Jack stopped dead in his tracks. He looked at his visitor up and down. "Your costume isn't finished? Looks fine to me." Verity covered her dainty left with a front hoof. "Ha ha ha ha! That's kind of you to say, but I'm not even wearing my costume right now. As I said, I'm very sure I've missed the whole affair anyway." Jack pounded a bony fist into the upturned palm. "Oh, that won't do at all. You can't attend a holiday celebration without a costume." He pondered the dilemma for a minute, tapping a finger against his skull, before his expression brightened into a cheerly rectness. "I've got it! You can finish your costume here. Our masquerade shops are second to none. You'll be able to find whatever you need." He stooped down to face Rarity eye to eye socket. "As for missing out, well, I wouldn't worry. Time in holiday towns like this one don't always pass as it does elsewhere. You may well be able to get home in time." "Really? Oh, that would be marvelous!" Stars shone in Rarity's eyes. "Whatever could I do without you? You're my knight in shining body, your highness." "You're welcome." Jack rose and cleared his throat. "But please, just call me Jack." Twilight Sparkle barely raised her head and took stock of her surroundings. The clearing was similar to the one in Everfree, but with fewer door trees and less canopy and underbrush. There were almost no leaves on the tree at all, in fact. Twilight was lying on hand-packed earth at the base of a pale-bark tree. She still wore her robes, and pointed hat was on the ground next to her. But she lost her beard in the howling winds that sucked her through the door. She got out her hose, put on her hat, and started looking for her friends. "Pinky? AJ? Dash? Fluttershy? Where are you?"
she called out. As he tried forward, she nearly stepped on the straw hat from Applejack's scarecrow costume. She picked it up and revealed her Earth Pony's friend's severed head. Ah! Twilight screamed in terror and growled in a panic. Her panic only deepened when Applejack's head opened his eyes and screamed back. Before her fear could take over completely, a hoof tugged at Twilight's robes. She turned to face the pony, ready to share her terrible discovery. But there was no friendly gaze to meet hers, only a gaping neck hole stuffed with straw. Twilight released an even bigger scream. "Stop screaming to help me!" said Applejack's head, while her body sat down across its front hooves. "I'm all right. It does startle me, is all." Twilight's jaw dropped. "Applejack, you're a... I know, a scarecrow! It's powerful strange, I don't mind telling you. My head came right off when we landed, and I've been stumbling around for a while now trying to find it. Well, I didn't make much progress without being able to see." Applejack carefully reached down and picked up her head. She frowned in concentration as she tried to put it back in its proper place. "Here, let me help," said Twilight. She ignited her horn and sewed the burlap of Applejack's neck to that of her shoulders with conjure twine. "Thank you kindly," said Applejack, craning her repaired neck from side to side.
"I heard screams. Is every pony all right?"
Fluttershy's soft voice had come from somewhere above and behind Twilight. "Twilight? Fluttershy?" Twilight turned and looked around, leering to pass behind the tree, whence she woken up.
"I'm here, Twilight."
The tree twisted, revealing a shape not unlike a cyan equine face, 3/4 of the way up the trunk.
"Oh my,"
said the tree.
"how did you all get so small?" "I would like to be a tree."
"Fluttershy, this is the second time I've read a fanfic where you became a tree. I hope this isn't a habit." At a total loss for words, Twilight simply stared up at Fluttertree with eyes as wide and her jaw slack. The tree stared back for a moment, before finally seeming to take stock of the situation.
"Oh, well, this isn't so bad, I guess."
Fluttershy's cheeks brightened, with sap-color blush.
I mean, I always wondered what it would be like.
As Fluttershy waved her lips experimentally, Pinkie Pie dropped down from her upper branches and landed on the ground in a puff of dust and white feathers. She hopped to her feet, met Applejack's gaze, then took off like a shot, squawking in fear and flapping her feathered front legs. You know, I only started watching Buffy after I was done reading this fic, and now all I can think of is that one Buffy episode where everybody's costumes gave them their abilities. Twilight's sparkle slid an exasperated fluff from her face. "Okay, apparently our costumes are real in this world. We'll just have to make do until we can find Dash and Rarity and get back to Equestria." "Hold on a minute," Applejack said. "Fluttershy wasn't dressed up as no tree. She didn't have the costume at all." Fluttershy sifted anxiously, dropping a few autumn leaves.
I may have tried to hide under a pile of branches when the wind got really loud."
"Oh, well, all right. Not with you, Twilight." Twilight wavered, still panicking Pinkie, to pass between them before answering. "I'm not sure. I feel fine. Maybe it's because I lost my beard. I mean, without the beard, the costume isn't finished. This way, I look more like Star Swirl in his early days, as a wandering lore hunter and adventurer." Twilight straightened. Her gaze started to murmur, and her voice slowly rose in volume. "Exploring Paleopony periods for secrets of eldritch magic, traveling to far-off places with my faithful companions, confronting frightful nightmares with my mighty magic." Twilight's horn glowed under her hat as he conjured her jewel-toothed wooden staff. "And defeating evil, wherever it may lurk, in the name of the Unicorn King!" Twilight laughed boisterously and swung the magic staff forward, blocking Pinkie's path. The chicken pony stopped in her tracks. "No time for running now, my fun-loving friend!" Twilight boomed. "We have damsels to rescue and treasure to find! Ha 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 ha!" Twilight pointed her staff, and it apparently ran the direction. A road dwarf with total conviction. "Onward to glory!" Pinkie tagged along, bobbed her head happily as he walked. Applejack raised an eyebrow. "Treasure? What treasure?" "There's always treasure," Twilight said without looking back. "Trust me!" The Scarecrow turned to the tree next to her and frowned. Fluttershy shrugged.
"She seems to know what she's doing,"
she said, and twisted her branches and roots into something like a four-legged stance. She trotted off after the pair, a long stride making up for a slow gait.
Applejack shook her head and followed. Citizens of Ponyville! Luna bellowed, flapping her wings to hover above Ponyville's town square. Your presence has so enjoyed tonight's festivities that we decided to hold an encore! Nightmare Nights shall begin again! The gathering throng of ponies stared up in silence for a long moment, until a pale yellow foal, dressed as a princess, spoke up.
More costumes?
She asked mainly.
More candy?
asked the celebrity unicorn foal as a firefire.
More Princess Luna?
asked Pip squeaked the pirate, his sun-past eye brightening. Verily! The foals cheered and stopped applause. The adults soon joined them. They got to work restarting the celebration. Spike took up Sakura's back. It leaned past her head for a better view of the proceedings. Huh? He said. They took it better than I thought it would. Sakura turned away from the crowd. For now, this seems they took it well. But later, only time will tell. Don't worry. Twilight and the gang will be back before you know it. The alternative is endless night. For all our sakes, I hope you're right. Rarity poked her head through the costume shop's half-open door.
Hello. Is anybody there?
She gently wrapped the front hoof under the doorframe. When no one responded, she trotted inside. The shop was well stocked with both raw materials and completed ensembles for every taste. Assuming that those tastes tended toward the spooky and macabre, of course. The shelves and racks were heavy with clothes and fabrics in every color of the graveyard, and every pattern from spiderwave to bats. The main room was dimly lit by a pair of flickering wrought iron chandeliers, and a crudely stitched fashion dummy wearing a simple earth-toned dress sat limping in the back corner.
Not much for a Sunday brunch at the country club,
mused Randy.
but for Nightmare Night.
She giggled and self-satisfied giggled.
Oh, I am going to be the envy of everybody.
She matched up a few bolts of assorted fabric.
Lord Jack, such a Celtic king.
At Randy's mental command, the hovering car split into smooth seats.
On that voice,
Rarity shivered with delight.
You should hear him sing.
Rarity yelled in surprise and turned around. The bolts of cloth tumbled to the floor. The fashion dummy, more of a rag doll, Rarity now noted, was standing up on its own and looking down at her with wide, friendly eyes.
Oh, I beg your pardon,
said Rarity, as a faint blush colored the bridge of her nose.
I thought no pony was here.
The doll bit her lower lip.
Yes, sorry about that. I was sewing some socks and I must have fallen asleep. I'm Sally.
She offered Rarity a hand.
Rarity.
The white unicorn held out a front hoof. Sally shook it.
I didn't mean to impose. Doc said I'd be able to fix my costume here.
Sally gasped in horror and covered her mouth with her hand.
No costume? Oh dear. Of course you can work here.
Rarity smiled.
Splendid! Now, I don't suppose you have a pony queen or a clothes horse looking around, do you? Something I build my dress on? Well, I have dummies, but they're really for more folks like me.
Sally's eyes brightened.
No, wait.
She jogged over to the store's back door, went out to the back lot. She returned a moment later, leading a skeletal reindeer by its bridle. The undone construct regarded Rarity passively with its empty eye sockets.
My creator built a team of these for Jack's well-less thought out ideas,
said Sally.
This one was left over and I couldn't bear to see it dismantled, so I kept it.
Rarity forced a disgusted grimace into something resembling a smile.
Oh, that's perfect!
She said through clenched teeth. I'll get right to work. Ha ha! said Twilight, pointing her magic staff down the road. A town! We'll be able to find out more about their quest there! The rogue unicorn continued to take the lead. Piggy Pie the chicken, never thought I would say that, walked along her side, and Applejack the scarecrow and Fluttertree brought it to wear. So, it's a quest now? Said Applejack diffidently.
Well, we are trying to find Rarity and Rainbow Dash,
she said to Fluttershy.
And if any pony we know could be called a damsel, it's Rarity.
Precisely! Agreed Twilight cheerfully. Ahead, something shining deep in the thicket caught Piggy Pie's attention. She squatted curiously and stuck her head into the underbrush. As he pulled free, her companion stared in shocked gasp. "Regard!" she cried triumphantly.
Look, everybody! I found a ticket to something!
The leather-winged mouse covering Piggy's eyes shifted slightly. Its gleaming eyes narrowed menacingly, and it bared a daunting array of needle-sharp fangs. Twilight tipped her head to reveal her horn, then used the crystal topping her staff as a focusing lens for a narrow beam of battle magic. With a bright flash and a burst of smoke, the ticket shrieked and flew away,
Pearly smoke from his flaring rear end.
Piggy blinked the suit out of her eyes.
Ah, why did you have to do that?
See, why'd you think she had to do that? It was a huge black.
Twice Sparkle cut Applejack off. Tie affair. Snooty and stuffy, not your style at all.
Phew. Thanks, Violet. You're a lifesaver.
Applejack shook her head in disbelief. But a moment later, her features twisted across the raisin. She turned to Pinkie Pie.
Honey, wait a minute.
You can still talk?
Well, duh,
said Pinkie Pie.
I'm not a mine.
I'm chicken! Applejack's eyes narrowed. After a long silent stare at her pink friend, she sighed and muttered,
Let's just go to the trail.
Woo! Piggy exclaimed, Adventure!
That's the spirit!
Rescuing our ponytails? Says Pretty Square.
Focus, girls! We can't fail if we work together! Farm of a kind!
Friends of a better, now and forever! Whee!
La 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 la. Rescue our pony pals and back to the door. We'll gallop happily and we'll celebrate some more. First we'll find the monster's lair and charge forfeit in a big stampede. Once we save the damsels, we'll check the loot and need our greed. Wait, who said there need to be monsters here? Da-na-na-na-na. There might well be nothing to fear. A simple search around these parts will end this quest before it starts. Rescue our pony pals, searching high and low, making sure they're safe and sound, then home we'll go.
Searching, that's way less fun than getting monster hunting done. Why, I bet there are monsters everywhere. That Fluttershy can scare. Yay! What if we write letters all about our quest and then go back home and wait for answers? Safety first, it works for me.
Don't be silly. Think now. When some pony else finds Rarity, they will get the credit. Then we'll miss out on sweet XP. Rescue our pony pals, that's a Rarity. Finish off the monster with great celerity. Because our Princess Luna's holding back the morning light. If we don't get back, then it will mean eternal night.
Don't be so pleased when we get back. That will make us a yummy snack.
Now, Blanty, Bacon, and Uncle Pie, this wine is twice as high. We're interpret heroes, we serve without a frown. We got sucked through a token and went into a creepy crown.
I wish this place wasn't so grim. Da-na-da-na-da. It's not that scary.
Da-na-da-na-da. What's up, Liv?
Sorry.
It's okay. Every pony, look, we're here. The sign says it's Halloween. We'll ask around for door to door to find out what these folks have seen. And then they know our pony pals. Our delicious adventuring will come at last and we'll have our victory! Rescue our pony pals, that's our noble task. They will help any pony, you just have to ask. Rescue our pony pals, we'll sure they'll be fine. In 10 seconds flat, we will cross the finish line. Rescue our pony pals, they won't be alone. Elements of harmony look after their own. Have I mentioned I really love Nightmare Before Christmas, and I have all the songs on my media player, and I listen to it every Halloween? Sakura kicked a few more pieces of wood into the fire, heating the black iron cauldron on the street in front of Sugar Cube Corner, then cautiously smelled the bubbly mixture she prepared. She jerked back only after a tiny sniff. No! This mixture packs a mighty kick. I hope that will do the trick. Spy Top it down, trying to get a peek over the lid of the cauldron. What's this brute for, Sakura? Are you gonna put on another show? Or some kind of Spike yawned. His hobby slowed down, fought down on his back. A moment later, he was snoring. Sakura chuckled. It'll keep the ponies going strong. It keeps Miss Sparkle takes too long. She picked up a ladle in her teeth and scooped up some of the dark liquid. She gently pressed on Spike's tail with a front hoof. His jaw unhinged. Sakura poured the potion down his throat. An instant later, Spike's eyes snapped open. He leaped back onto his feet and started talking in place. Oh, wow, Sakura, that's so great! I feel totally awesome now! I think I have to go eat more candy. Okay, bye! Spike streaked away at his typical normal speed. A most clever idea! Wise maiden of Pudvilla! Said Luna, dropping down out of the sky like a back bird of prey. Thy hen's magic has so twilight sparkle, and her companions well in the past, or so her letters our sister have suggested.
Luna trotted over to the cauldron.
However, something in the entire world may take them longer than thy potions can last. This calls for true magic!
Luna ignited her horn and focused on the boiling brew. Its bubbling intensified, and it took on a dim glow, the same shade as Luna's deep blue magic. Sakura eyed the potion warily.
Your Majesty, do you think that this is safe for them to drink?
Luna spread her wings. Eyes blazed white hot.
Dost thou doubt my magical prowess?
The zebra stood her ground.
I would never so readily presume. A princess of darkness and gloom.
She gave a curt half bow.
But spells can sometimes lead to trouble, and mixing spells can make it double. Thy concerns are duly noted, replied Luna before taking to the air. Attention, citizens! Vessel upon to serve! Come and join some now!
After a short pause, he added,
That is not a request!
Oh...
I'm not going to like where this is going! That's it, you macabre thing! You hosted!
Muttered Rarity, as he bagged the last pearl into place along her ornate gown's hem. As ordered, the reindeer skeleton monitoring the couture remained perfectly motionless. With the trim complete, Rarity stepped back and admired her footwork.
Oh,
said Sally, it's beautiful.
it is, isn't it?
Said Rarity with a self-satisfied grin.
I've really outdone myself this time.
The gown's innermost layer was spiderweb pattern, black lace and fishnet, covered by several shades of black and purple satin. Black pearls and the occasional vivid amethysts accented the seams and trim. An ornate braided silver tiara with black bladed diamond and a matching set of silver shoes accompanied this ensemble.
Would you like some help trying it on?
Sally asked.
Why, most kind,
replied Rarity. While Sally helped her a masterpiece, Rarity airily inquired,
So, just out of curiosity, is there a pumpkin queen?
Sally paused at adjusting Rarity's tiara and cleared her throat.
Well, not exactly that, but...
She smiled nervously. Rarity raised an eyebrow as he stepped into the last silver suit.
You're betrothed to royalty?
Turtle took on a haughty, sneering edge. Sally wrung her hands together and stepped back.
Well, it's more of a ceremonial. I'm sorry, darling,
said Rarity, as if a pair of sisters.
but it simply won't do.
She looked at the rag doll, narrowed her eyes and chuckled as Sarah chuckled. A few minutes later, Jack's Rarity's skeletal fingers crept around the edge of the custom shop's door. Sally? Rarity? Jack Huff opened the door and popped his head aside. How are things go? Jack Skeleton had ever seen the year's most terrifying holiday, more times than he could remember. But what he saw made his eye sockets widen and his jaw drop. Twilight sparkled, Pinkie Pie, Applejack, and Fluttershy trotted down the cobblestone streets of Halloween Town, looking at the freakish townsfolk as much of the same worried expressions that the folk themselves wore. This place ain't natural, said Applejack. Everybody's got piles like dragons.
Yeah, Pinkie Pie said, and you walk around on your hind legs. How weird is that?
She flapped her front legs for emphasis. Easy eyes on the task, girls, said Twilight firmly, looking over her shoulder at her companions.
We need to find somebody who has seen Rainbow Dash and Rarity. Wait, where's Fluttershy?
The ponies retraced their steps. As soon as spotted their arboreal ally, back into the corner they had just turned. Fluttershy was pressed up against the building's wall, anxiously half turned away from another animated tree. The creature was leaning against the same wall, propped up by a branch, its knot-hole face wearing a serious grin.
Don't worry, Sarah, said Applejack. I'm a-coming.
Applejack galloped ahead of the group, and skidded to a turn right in front of the dark-barked tree monster. She released an apple-bucky kick, made only slightly weaker by her straw-filled state. Small skulls and bones rained down like so many apples from the tree's upper branches.
Roar,
it groaned.
Right to Pedestrian.
The tree held over, cradling his lower twigs in its limbs.
Oh my,
gasped Fluttershy.
Applejack, why did you do that?
Applejack raised an eyebrow. I was rescuing you? Fluttershy frowned.
But he wasn't attacking me.
He wasn't?
No, I was just telling you about our missing friends.
Well then, how come you were crazy in the back?
Fluttershy's syrup-colored blood turned.
Oh, he also...
She turned partially away, a willing mane of trees, half hiding her face.
Said I had nice branches.
It's true, grunted the fallen tree. You could be my model.
Fluttershy's blush deepened.
Words failed Applejack. Fortunately, the rest of the group chose that moment to trot over. Huzzah! Said Twilight. The party's reunited! Now, we just need to find Dash and Rarity! A husky voice from a nearby alleyway entered Twilight. Way ahead of you. A pair of gleaming yellow lenses came into view first, followed by their strange mane wearer. Twilight sprang to the
Dash! It's you!
The one and only, said Rainbow Dash proudly. The Pegasus still wore her Shadowbolt's uniform. Her crew's stitches were now small and neat, colors more vivid, the blacks and pupils abyssal, yellow accents shining. She slicked back her multicolored mane with a front hoof. Oh, and I went and found Rarity for you guys, too.
Really? That's great!
Said Pinky excitedly.
Woohoo!
Tearflyer sighed softly. Lead away, Sugar Cube! Dash turned to the crowd and took to the air, hovering ahead of her friends. A few blocks later, the ponies came to a stop at the back of a large crowd gathered in town square. Oh, cool. We're in time, said Dash. In time? For what? Asked Twilight, another suspicious color in her voice. At the head of the crowd, an immaculately dressed white unicorn trotted up to the wooden stage. She fastened up a pair of small objects and let them drop before her. A bat and a bow tie, and a lock of brown hair tied with a black ribbon.
Citizens of Halloween Town!
Rarity intoned, her imperious voice echoing out the forest walls.
This year, Halloween shall be mine!
The assembled ponies massed, murmured in confusion, but the first to speak did so in support.
I don't for it!
Shouted Grizzle Wits.
That time a lady gave me a shot!
Pony! Bellowed a massive vapor zombie, with a cleaver buried in his forehead.
I'm feeling like her mane!
And a young trick-or-treater.
Rarity?
Whispered Twilight in shock. Dash! What's the meaning of this? Twilight turned to face her friend, but the Pegasus had taken off, to fly over and stand by Rarity's side. I brought them just like you said, Your Majesty, said Dash with a brief bow. Dash! No! Shouted Twilight. Curse your sudden but inevitable betrayal! You know, I really gotta rewatch Jurassic Park. Ah! My friends! Rarity, casting a kaleidoscope at the crowd.
Join these humble townsfolk and welcome me to New Rhoda! Gaze in awe upon the Pumpkin Queen!
Rarity indulged in a laughing belt of malevolent chuckling. I don't want to say I told you so, said Sakura between gasping breaths, but never believe you! The zebra was galloping between the streets of Ponyville alongside Luna. A huge stampede of wild-eyed costume ponies was in hot pursuit. Some of them carried pitchforks and torches behind their jaws. Merry witches! Shrieked the rain-made phased dirt pony. Her pupils were as small as pinpricks.
No mercy!
Added the twisted green-made pink earth pony next to her.
Spiders! Spiders everywhere!
Screamed her blonde-mane armor rose friend before collapsing and slapping her conspicuously spider-free flanks. We could not have anticipated this, insisted Luna. It was just a simple energizing spell. Why are unicorns use them all the time before going to battle? Sakura cast a sidelong glance at the yellow corn beside her, raised an eyebrow. Luna winced.
Oh.
The pair rounded the corner, and barely skated to a stop in time to avoid running into a wall of golden light. The blazing glow faded, revealing the imposing princess of Princess Celestia.
My dear sister,
said the alabaster alicorn sternly. Care to explain?